And good evening. This is Rafa Castellano from the San Antonio Soccer Roundtable on 55th Podcast. I'm joined here with Coach Steve Sanchez for tonight's Class 6A area boys soccer playoff between the Round Rock Stony Point Tigers and the San Antonio Brandeis Broncos. See, what do you think about this game? Should be a good one.
Man, this is going to be a classic, I think. I've seen Brandeis play a few times already, and they've definitely have some firepower up top. And Stony Point had a really good result as far as knocking off a highly ranked state contender with Stony Point beating Austin Bowie 1-0 last Friday, I believe. So, this is going to be one of those games that's probably going to be very, very competitive. We've got some wind. We've got some wind tonight. It's looking like it's going from north down to south direction. So we'll see what it looks like. Brandeis will be going with the wind in the first half. So they're on the north side of the stadium and Stony Point being on the south side of the stadium. But probably the biggest crowd I've seen so far this year.
Yeah.
And probably more fans kind of streaming in here as well.
Yeah, we did have a weather delay. The game should have started at 7 p.m., but we had some lightning in the area north of San Antonio that did affect a couple games here. I'm sure it's affected some of the games in the Canyon Lake, Wimberley area because of the storms we're heading that way. But we're ready, set to go, and like I said, it should be a great match. Stony Point will be in their all-white uniforms. Brandeis will be in the navy with the orange numbers. Brandeis will be heading from our left to right, and then Stony Point from right to left. So 40-minute halves. Referees doing the final checkouts with the keepers. Let's do a cool night tonight here for soccer. And here we go. So Stony Point with the kickoff here sends the ball deep into Brandeis' territory. Brandeis takes possession. Clearance out to the left side. Stony Point with the ball now stolen by Brandeis, but taking it right back by Stony Point. Was stolen again by Brandeis. Opportunity here early on.
Keeper's out. And it's going to end up being a goal kick for Stony Point. But it was a nice through ball into the box to the right side of keeper's left side of the box and pulled the goalie out. And it looked like, who's that number?
Yeah, Tony Rodriguez, number 11, just couldn't reach the ball. Good idea there on the pass, just wasn't able to connect. Maybe the wind might have affected a little bit on it.
Yeah, Brandeis got some speed up top. And looks like the goal kick's back in play.
Cleared away by Brandeis. And that'll be a throw-in for Stony Point. So Stony Point, like I said, probably the shocker of Region 4, knocking off Austin Bowie last week, who in our bracketology we had going all the way to the regional final. So we'll see. I'm not sure Brandeis is not taking them lightly today.
And a free kick for issue 2 Brandeis. A little aggressive on the Stony Point side. And it's a quick restart up on the left side of the field, the far side of the field, I should say.
Brandeis with the ball here, playing in the middle. It's going to be a little too long. Picked up by the keeper for Stony Point.
Yeah, it looks like they're really trying to break lines here in the back and find some through passes.
So Stony Point's keeper here looking deep. Is going to play short to number 11. Fabio Giraldo. Stony Point with the ball. Stolen by Brandeis.
Just a quick update. It looks like it's a final over in Corpus Christi and between the O'Connor boys and as well as the Brownsville Rivera boys. So Brownsville Rivera 1-0 over San Antonio O'Connor down in Corpus Christi.
Number 13 on the ball here, crosses into the middle, has opportunity here, looking to turn, takes a shot. Oh, blocked by the keeper, blocked by the defender for Stony Point. Really early chance here for Brandeis to get on the board.
Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Brandeis.
So the Rivera advancing to the regional quarterfinal will face the winner of Del Rio and Harlingen, who at the last side I saw was tied at 2 in the second half.
Here we go. Corner kick for Brandeis. They're really putting a lot of pressure on this back line of Stony Point.
Short kick taken up to the 18 is going to be blocked. Picked up by Stony Point. Looking to counter here.
These fans are really getting into it, stomping on the bleachers and everything.
And it looks like we have a foul against Brandeis. It'll be a free kick for Stony Point.
So we've got looks like about 100 fans for Stony Point, and probably quadrupled that, maybe 400 or 500 for O'Connor's.
Yeah, with
this being a home match.
Yeah, especially with these weather conditions today, we still have a good crowd from the Round Rock fans as well. So that'd be a throw-in for Brandeis here. Both teams really kind of filling each other out since they're not very familiar. Ball to Stony Point here in the middle, number 25.
It's going to be Carl Thagine.
Pass to number 2 to David Hernandez. Stolen away by Brandeis and cleared away. There's an opportunity here to try to get under the ball, but it's going to go a little too far. That wind's kind of.
And Jake Salas was on that receiving end for that, but it's just on our side a little bit too far. So it's going to be Stony Point's throw in a little bit outside of the goalie box, about 10 yards above that.
Stolen there by number 11 for Brandeis. Plays it to the middle, number 10.
Tony Rodriguez.
Stolen by Stony Point. Stony Point looking to counter here. Plays back to number 25. Looking to get around the defender, but first touch is a little too long. Cleared away.
Number 20. Cleared out by Boston Bars.
And that'll be a foul against Stony Point. Free kick for Brandeis.
And apologies for any mispronunciations on the last names here.
So Brandeis here with a free kick, looking to go deep here with the wind on their back. Ball played to the middle, but it's going to be intercepted by Stony Point. Ball played in the middle again, stolen by Brandeis, but Stony Point's able to recover. Play back to the defender. Well, opportunity here. Oh, here we go. Takes a shot. Ooh, just over the crossbar.
Jake Salas with a nice left foot, a quick release of a shot, but was a little too high.
I think he had time to maybe take an extra dribble there, extra touch to maybe settle the ball, go low on that shot.
Yeah, just a little bit more patience there would have put a little bit more quality on that shot.
It's a good start for Brandeis early on.
Yeah, 3 opportunities already. Here we go again on the far side into the penalty box.
Jake Salas takes a little whiff there on that shot.
Clearance popped up in the air by Stony Point. Headers back and forth, both teams.
Cleared away by Stony Point, but it's going to be settled by Brandeis defender. Up to the midfield by number 13, Daniel Santoria.
And another attack here by Brandeis, putting a lot of pressure.
Looking to cross here, his opportunity. Oh, here cleared away by Stony Point.
Out of the box now. And Brandeis again.
Brandeis really adding the pressure up top. Looking to set the tone. Dribble by number 7 from Brandeis, Jaden
Melendez.
But that's going to go out. Goal kick for Stony Point. We'll have our first substitution of the game for Stony Point. So coming out, number 11 for Stony Point.
Fabio Hirado.
And we'll get the number here for Stony Point who's coming in.
Ball's in play.
Looks like number 14, Gerardo Osornio, is in for Stony Point.
And out of play on the far side. Out on Brandeis, so it'll be a throw-in for Stony Point. Ball's back in play. Brandeis wins possession.
And that'll go out.
Again, Stony Point throw-in. Once again, Brandeis is going with the wind in this first half, and they're on the attack again.
Opportunity here. Nice little through ball there into the box, but that's going to be offsides.
So it was a shot on the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper saved it, but it wasn't offsides. It was offside, so it's going to be free kick for Stony Point. But yeah, that off of that's already 4 or 5 chances that they've been really putting high pressure on this Stony Point team.
Yeah, Grayson Zapata there on the offsides had just a step ahead.
Stony Point sends it up into the wind, very high, but you could tell the wind took that ball back, so it took it out of bounds actually. So it's Brandeis ball.
As the ref says, play on. Fans are not happy with that call.
Quick speed of play by both teams, getting the ball into play really quickly.
A little dribble there by 15, but now it's stolen.
22, Eden Rodriguez.
Ball played up at the space again. Here's opportunity. Trying to be 1v1, but it's going to be cleared by the defender to the outside. It'll be a
throw in.
Throw in for Brandeis.
Throw in on our side. Quick play, quick throw to number 7, Jaden Melendez. Sends it into the PK area, but a clearance by Stony Point.
Their coach Mayer really must have had a good talk with his players today to have a fast start, knowing what happened last week against Bowie. Here we go with number 8. Another opportunity, plays up top to the 18, but it's going to be stolen. Runs cleared away. Headed by Stony Point, looking to go up. Number 9. Oh, it's an opportunity here for Stony Point.
Nope.
He's going to go over the crossbar.
Too heavy of a touch.
Number 9, Zach.
F-A-I-Q, Fike.
Fake with the shot, but it's going to go over the crossbars. So Brandeis does understand, like I said, this team can bring it.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a big win last week.
And Brandeis as well with a big win over, was it New Braunfels?
New Braunfels.
4-1, 4-0, something like that.
Tony was affected with some cards on that game against Bowie. So we're not sure which starters could be missing from this game or key bench players.
It's a clearance by Brandeis. Stony Point on the Brandeis side of the field now. Probably the longest that they've had it on the Brandeis side of the field so far. And we are 29 minutes left in the first half.
So we're tied at 0 still. Well played to number 10 for Brandeis to Ethan Melisic. Nice little ball
by Eden.
To number 9.
Here we go.
Opportunity here. Play back to the middle. That's going to be off the crossbar. Just wide. It looked like an easy tap in there. Just unable to place it into the goal.
A great service from Eden in the midfield all the way to Jake Salas and played it across to, I believe, number 14, Zane Webb.
Zane Webb needed to finish that one there. And could that come back and haunt them later in the game?
And that's got the Brandeis fans chanting, stomping their feet on the bleachers. They're into this. Zach Fike again.
Stony Point with the ball, number 25, looking to drill up the field in the middle, looking for space. It's going to be cut up by a midfielder for Brandeis. Play back to the back by the defenders, looking to clear away. It was a getaway, but it'll be a throw in for Stony Point.
So do you think Stony Point should be trying to look for some sort of possession, or should they just be attacking right now?
Looks like ref says play on. That's a little give and go there. To number 9 and number 2. Plays it back in the middle, but it's going to be blocked and picked up by the keeper.
Stony Point kind of stepping up a little bit here.
Yeah, Stony Point looking to see. Big thing here with Stony Point is that playing against the wind would be great to get a goal against the wind. And usually when you're against someone, you kind of play park the bus a little bit, but Stony Point's not really doing that. They are being aggressive, knowing that if they can get a goal with the wind in front of them, it's going to be key, especially for that second half. So number 22 here for Brandeis with the ball. Pass to number 11. Back to number 7. Back to 10.
On Brandeis side of the field. Now they switch the attack. Just over the center line.
So we got some space here, but it's going to be stolen by number 25 from Stony Point.
One back by Eden Rodriguez of Brandeis.
Surprised the ref did not call a foul there. He says play on. He's going to let these guys play.
Yeah.
Stolen by number 15 for Stony Point by Michael Marquez.
Nice little skill. Plays it in space. He's got 2 Brandeis defenders all over him, though. And he did earn a corner kick.
And that'll be the first corner kick for Stony Point.
Looks like they're sending up number 2, the defender, to take that kick. It's going to be David Hernandez taking that kick. He's kind of got the wind coming to from where he'll be taking it, the side. He'll be taking it with his left foot. Try to curve it back in. Stony Point's got 5 boys in the box.
Well, getting short, going near post, cleared away by the keeper. Stony Point back with the ball with number 10. Santiago Valenzuela looking for space. Keeps able to get around number 11.
Good skill.
Great slide tackle there by
20. Boston Brandeis.
For Brandeis. Pull it up the field. But stolen back by Stony Point.
Stony Point has got a little bit more possession now and starting to swing the momentum back into their direction. They're still in possession. Stony Point around the midway line. Big cross into the middle.
Number 9 looking to turn here to the outside. Plays it to the outside. Under 25 minutes left in this first half. We're still tied at 0.
Second round area match.
Well played up, but stolen back by Stony Point. Stony Point's kind of changed the momentum here. Well played up to number 9. Look at a little back flick pass to number 15, but well defended there. And that'll be a foul against Stony Point. Looks like the Bronco fans thought it was going to be against them, but nope, it was a little push in the back. Free kick for the Broncos. Some ball played up. Taken by number 7.
Jaden Melendez and stolen,
and that'll be a foul against Brandeis.
Possible card.
Referee is asking for the clock to be stopped. Looks like we're going to have our first caution of the game. And we do.
Number 22, Eden Rodriguez.
So Eden Rodriguez gets cautioned here at 23:58 left in the first half.
Looks like it might have been a hand to the face or something, that because the player for Stony Point was holding his face when he went down. And, 23:58 left in the first half, 0-0 still.
So ball is going to be kicked by Stony Point, which is going into the win.
45 yards away.
Ball played into the box. Headed up. Still not a danger. Headed by Stony Point, but goes straight to the goalkeeper's hands.
Head by Santiago Valenzuela. Easy save for the keeper, though. There wasn't a lot of pace on that header.
Put it away deep. Headed by Stony Point. Taken back, right back by Brandeis. Brandeis has an opportunity. Got some space. Looking a little through ball, but it's going to be blocked. Stony Point is looking for the counter for number 9. Play back to the outside to number 25 for Stony Point. Looking to turn, plays it back to the middle. Back to the outside, but it's going to go a little behind. Number 2 is throwing for Brandeis. So like Brandeis will have a first substitution here.
Ian Rodriguez coming back in the game for number 14.
For Zane Webb.
So Eden's really got to be careful with what he's doing here, especially being on a caution. We still have 60 minutes to play in this match.
Looks like we have a second substitution here too. Looks like number 21 for Brandeis.
Giving number 5 a rest.
Is that we're not sure.
Steal. And then number 7 is also coming back in for Jaden Melendez. Or switching spots, I should say.
So throw in here for Brandeis.
Jaden will be making that throw in into number 13. And Stony Point wins possession back. And Brandeis wins it back from them.
Brandeis here really needs to kind of get that momentum back.
And a goal, especially going against the wind in the second half. And Brandeis on the attack again.
That's some space here. Number 10 looking to take a shot. It's going to be blocked.
Blocked by number 3.
Excuse me, number 13 took the shot. So we just saw some lightning there. We have another lightning delay in a bit. Stolen here by Stony Point. By number 25, looking to dribble, has got some space, maintains possession, plays it back to the middle here to number 24 for Stony Point. To Daniel Hamarillo. Back to number 10 for Stony Point. Nice little deep ball for number 2 for Stony Point, looking across. Sends it into the eye. Oh! And that'll be over the crossbar, so.
No goal. It went in the net.
On the rebound.
On the rebound, but that ball was out of play. It hit, since we are at a football stadium, it hit the crossbar, then hit the football upright, and bounced back into play, and then the header was sent in, but out of play.
That was a dangerous shot by number 2.
Yeah, especially with the
goalie kind of little misjudged it there, but luckily it went over the bar.
Here we go. Brandeis on possession on their side of the field.
Brandeis really started fast in the first 15 minutes left, but Stony Point has really settled down and taking some control of this game. But Brandeis is back on the attack. Nice little through ball there to the outside. Here's an opportunity here, but it's gonna be cleared away by number 14. And it looks like it will be a foul. Looks like it's gonna be counting a foul against Brandeis.
We are seeing a couple signs of lightning, but it looks like it's about 30 miles away.
So ball cleared away by Stony Point. Headed away by number 10 for Brandeis. Play it back to the keeper here for Brandeis. Clears away. Right to number 11 for Brandeis. Looking to settle the ball. Plays it back to number 7. Back to number 11. Stolen by, retained back by, and that'll be, looks like referee said play on. Looked like he was going to mark a foul. Both teams had a little trouble maintaining possession here, and that'll be a foul against Stony Point. Free kick for Brandeis. I think it's real important for Brandeis to get a goal here or 2. I think getting a goal here will really open up the game. Nice plays out to the outside. There's an opportunity out, and he's just unable to get to the ball. Cleared away by Stony Point, but maintained possession by Brandeis. And an opportunity here to number 9. They're going to play on the outside. Dribbles around the defender. Just not seeing any numbers on the box yet. Looks like trying to get into the box. Opportunity here. Plays in the middle. Who headed away?
Good clearance.
Looking for number 11, but cleared away by number 2 for Stony Point. Number 25 with the ball. Taking it here on the left side. Well defended there by number 7. But that'll be a foul. Free kick for Stony Point.
18 minutes left. First half still no score, 0-0. Second round of the playoffs here at Ferris Stadium.
Stony Point here with the ball. Pass from number 5 to number 24. Looking for space. Plays it back to the defender here on the outside. Looking to push up, but stolen by number 10.
There you go.
There's opportunity here for Brandeis.
Really trying to break that back line on that through pass. Stopped by Stony Point. Possession, Stony Point.
Stolen by number 11 for Brandeis. Great play there.
Couple step overs.
Still maintain possession here. Try to get a little fancy there, but stolen back by Stony Point. Number 21. Looking to defend number 9.
Number 9's definitely got some height and speed.
And that'll be a foul there against number 9 with the push off. Coach Mayer not very happy on that. Number 9 being very physical up front.
Yeah, he's a handful.
Ball played in by Brandeis. Brandeis with the ball here, plays it out to the midfield. Now inside the Stony Point area of the field. Still maintain possession by number 13, looking to dribble around a couple of defenders, able to get away, but it's going to be stolen by Stony Point. Stony Point here now looking to counter. Ball played to the middle of number 8. Stony Point with a dribble here, but nice looking to play to the outside, was blocked.
Brandeis on position here on their side of the field. Passing it around. Not too much pressure up top. And they cross center line.
Stolen by number 2 for Stony Point.
Stony Point's really not putting that much high pressure the way Brandeis was in the beginning.
Yeah, they may be looking for like kind of sucker them in and then steal the ball and score on counterattacks, and that's what they were doing here in this first half.
Yeah, and really trying to protect their own goal and not really have high pressure and leave themselves vulnerable in the back.
And that could change if Brandeis can get a goal. That'll open things up a bit. So that'll be a substitution. Here comes a substitution here for Brandeis.
Looks like it's going to be 2 boys coming in. The back line and midfield.
21 and looks like number 2's out. We have 14 and I'm trying to get that. Looks like might be a number 5. So Mike Castillo and Zane Webb back in for the Broncos. All played up, taken by Stony Point, played back into the middle, headed by number 8. Zane Webb adding some pressure there to the defense. Ball lobbed into the middle, headed away by number 10. Ref says play on. Let's go to the field, number 25 for Stony Point, looking to get some space. Right clearance by Brandeis. Stony Point adding pressure, looking to take a shot by number 10 or a little chip shot, or a little chip pass there. Looking for number 9, cleared away by Brandeis. To the outside, looking for number 9. Number 9 knows where to get around. Number 3 was trying to defend it there. Taken back by Brandeis.
Number 11. Through ball. Didn't connect.
And that'll be a foul against number 11.
Yeah. So it's going to be Stony Point ball. And they get the ball in play pretty quickly. Taking it down the line. Across midfield. Out on Brandeis. Throw in. Ball's on the field, so we got to stop play. The second ball on the field, I should say.
What things do you see, Coach, that maybe Brandeis can do to kind of get better opportunities here?
Yeah, so I saw a lot of pressure from the very get-go, and now it doesn't seem to be as strong. So I don't know if they possibly punched themselves out or what, but it looks like, we definitely see a momentum change here with just under 13 minutes left. So I think they just need to settle down, really focus, and when they do get their opportunities, they got to take advantage, especially with these 13 minutes left here in the first half. They've got to put one in here in the first half with the win at their back. So, just a little bit more focus in the midfield as well, and really try to, win that ball back, but, make your possession count. Get those opportunities you were getting in the first 15 minutes. They haven't really had much in the last 15 or so.
Free kick by Stony Point, cleared away, but still not out of the box yet. Number 10 playing it back in, but it's going to be cleared away to the outside by Brandeis.
Yeah, it's a lot better for Brandeis to be going into halftime with a 1-0 lead, going against the win rather than being tied. So these last 12 minutes now, the first half is going to be critical in this match.
All played in by Stony Point. Slide tackle by number 9. But Brandeis here with a clear, but it's going to be sent back in. Number 25 looking to take that shot, but it was able to clear out. But that's going to be a foul against Stony Point. Yeah, the one thing I think what Brandeis needs to do is maybe touch the ball a little bit faster on those passes, get it up the field a bit quicker. I think they're kind of holding on a little too much, and I think that in the beginning when they were playing those one-touch, two-touch balls, they were already hurting Stony Point as far as defending.
Yeah, and they've had some succession with those through passes, so making sure that those through passes are, connecting and accurate. I know it's easier said than done, especially playing, down there on a windy field. So, but if anything, it's just going to get harder for them in the second half, going up against the wind. So there we go.
There we go. Nice little pass into the space here on the wing on the left side. Brandeis had an opportunity, trying to get numbers up.
Getting in the box.
Plays it back to the box to narrate. And that'll be number 9, deflection. I don't think we really got that shot off with enough power there.
Yeah, that was a great opportunity. That's what we were talking about. But they did earn a corner kick out of this, so it looks like they've got 8. Take that back. 7 in the box.
Yeah, I would have just seen him take maybe a first touch there and then take that left-footed shot. Ball into play.
Short. Oh, near post, I should say, but goalkeeper cradled that one. And ball's out.
Back into play here.
Back. Now Stony Point's on the attack, just crossed over midfield. Number 25 for Stony Point has really been giving Brandeis some headaches here. He's really taking possession of this midfield game for Stony Point.
Yeah, Carl, hopefully I don't butcher his name, Thigany. And it looks like we have a foul here. It looks like the ref's going to stop the clock. It looks like we have our first caution here for Stony Point for number 9.
Oh, wow. He's been playing a big part of their succession as well up top. He's a big target for them, so he's going to have to step off the field.
So Zach Fike.
So when you get a caution, you have to leave the match here in the high school level here in Texas. So he can check right back in. He's having a discussion with his coaches right now. Looks like he's going to get some water. Yeah, number 7, Richard, I think Ayami, I think that's the last name, is in for him for number 9. So number 9 may have to play a little less. Like I said, we noticed he was very physical there on the field. He may have to kind of pull it back to us a little bit. So Stony Point here with the ball here. Number 7. Midfield. Oh, miss hits it. And Brandeis miss hits it. Ball's up in the air. Comes down. Stony Point gains possession. Still around midfield. Fighting for possession now. 50-50s here. Oh, can't kick.
And that would be a foul against Stony Point.
He was on the ground and tried kicking the ball. You can't do that when you've got another player around you. You have to get up and then try to take the ball away. But so foul on Stony Point. Brandeis taking their time on this one. Usually they've been getting the ball and play quickly. And he switched the field right around center field.
Play to number 22, back to the outside here. Looks in the cross, but that's blocked by Stony Point. Stony Point looking here to counter, looking for deep for number 7, but Brandeis is back with the ball. Play to the outside here, number 11 on the wing here. Opportunity here. Look at what nice little play there. Look at the cross.
He's left-footed.
Takes a shoot. Looking to take a shot, and misses just near post.
Probably by just about a foot or so.
Look how he's left-footed, and
he set himself up on the left foot and almost had a goal.
Maybe had a better opportunity. He had some open up, so some of his teammates open there top of the near the box.
Yeah, he made some couple nice little cuts though to get that opportunity on goal. Couple substitutions in for Stony Point.
Yeah, it looks like number 11's in for Stony Point.
Ball's in play from goalkeeper.
So this is Fabio Giraldo. Also in there by Brandeis. Brandeis plays on the outside again.
Back to number 11. Let's see if he places on his left foot again. Yep. Ginobili.
They were trying to do a little crossover there, but was defended well by Stony Point. But Brandeis plays it back into the area while still bouncing around, but cleared away. Settled by number 11. Try to settle that, but it's going to be off. Well, looks like he did not touch it, so we'll throw it for Brandeis.
Yeah. Just under 7 minutes now.
And we're still tied at 0 here between Stony Point and Brandeis.
You're right.
Looking for some movement here and plays in close to the box. Picked up by number 10 here. There's an opportunity with space. Takes a shot, but it's going to be blocked. Cleared away by Stony Point. Nice steal by number 7.
Number 7.
And that'll be a foul.
Nope.
So it looks like he said played on.
And Brandeis sends the ball back.
Looking for 22, a little long there. Stolen back by Stony Point. Ball played deep. Looking for number 7 for Stony Point, but cleared away by Brandeis. Picked up by number 24 for Stony Point. Played to the outside. Stony Point with the ball, but that's going to go out. Throw in for Stony Point, and we'll have a substitution for Stony Point.
it looks like we're underway over at Cabanas Field for between Harlan and Los Fresnos. 0-0.
And we'll give you some updates on some scores like earlier on that we're covering right before this audio stream.
We've got a final Wakeland girls 5-0 over Hillcrest. Frisco Wakeland 5-0 over Hillcrest in the 5A division.
Here in our area, we had O'Connor, the Lady Panthers, up big over Weslaco 6-1 at that, and I'm sure it's already into the second half. And we have also the Bernie boys were up 6-1 too in the second half as well.
As well as the O'Connor boys lost to
Brownsville Rivera 1-0. And it looked like that goal was on a PK.
Heartbreaking to lose that way.
Yeah.
So Brandeis with the ball here. Less than 5 minutes left before the end of the first half. Plays it deep, but no one's there. Picked up by Stony Point. Almost tripped there, but he still maintains possession. Plays it back in. Looking for number 7. Stolen by number 10. Looking deep, and it's going to be picked up by a defender, but headed by Brandeis. Poked away by Stony Point. Stony Point with the ball, plays it back to from 3 to number 24 here in the defense. Plays it back to the central defender, number 5. Cleared away.
Just under 4 minutes now.
And that'll be a foul against Stony Point. Notice Stony Point likes to use their hands
Yes.
on the 50-50 balls.
Looks like they're wanting to sub number 9 back in. He'll have to wait until it's their ball.
Brandeis, I think, really needs to do is kind of pick up the pace here in this last few minutes to see if they can get.
Yeah, it looked like they really had Stony Point on the ropes the first 15 minutes, and now Stony Point's kind of taking.
And that'll be a foul there. Yeah, most of the damage that Brandeis has done has been on the wings, and they've kind of got away a little bit. Every time they played the ball to the outside, they've opened opportunities there. I think that's something they may need to focus on in the second half.
Brandeis sending, looks like 7 players into the box here. It's going to be a free kick about 40 yards out.
With the wind in his back, so he's going to probably try to get this inside the 6 here.
Just under 3 minutes now.
Well, in the play.
Right around the PK spot and headed out by Stony Point.
So if we're looking here to counter here, but Brandeis is able to kind of delay it.
Keep it in the defensive third. Oh. So I might see a caution here. We're talking to. So it's a foul. It looks like it's a foul on number 7. Ref wants to speak with him. Looks like he gave a little bit of a heavy shoulder on the way out. Ball out of play, so it's going to be.
So no
Free. No, he's calling a throw in.
throw in. So no foul.
So I'm sure wondering why he didn't call. If he's going to speak with him, why did he
Yeah,
call him over?
I think he's just warning them next year not to do it next time, I guess. Or a little extracurricular activity. And with that,
Oh, big slide tackle.
the Brandeis fans are not happy with that, and it looks like we got a little scuffle.
A little extracurricular stuff here going on.
Yeah, Brandeis
Starting to get
doesn't need. Yeah, Brandeis doesn't need to lose their head here.
It's getting heated by both clubs here.
And we will have a stoppage of
play.
Yeah, number 10, Little had something to say to the Brandeis players.
Yeah.
Looks like the linesman is going to discuss this. And this is what happened last week with the Bowie and Stony Point game. There were some cautions and some ejections, some red cards.
I did notice there's a player missing for Brandeis. I don't see him out here that I've seen him in the games before. Noah Lopez, I believe.
So it looks like the refs having a little talk with number 11. And really it was more, I believe it was more number 10 that did the shoving. So Fabio Geraldo getting a little lecture from the referee here. So we'll throw in here, less than 2 minutes left in this first half. We're still tied at 0. Someone with the ball throws it into the space. So they're going to get to number 11. Opportunity here. Ball still kind of hanging around. So when he gets it, number 7 looking to dribble around a couple of defenders, but stolen by Brandeis, but stolen right back by Brandeis. So
That's the type of game it's been so far, back and forth.
ball pass to number 9, but is unable to get around, so it'll be a throw in for Brandeis. So Brandeis has had the better chances here in this first half. One of them should have been buried away with that open net from that cross. Stolen, cleared away by Brandeis, but it's going to be picked up by Stony Point.
$45 seconds left.
Brandeis really kind of starting to smother them a little bit.
One last chance, it looks like, for Brandeis. Possession above the 18.
And that's going to
Kicked
be
out
out.
of play for a Stony Point, so it's going to be Brandeis throw. Just on the side of the penalty box. Number 7 on the throw.
So we'll have to probably see if they throw it into the box or play short.
23 seconds now.
Plays it back to the defender, looking to maybe send it in. And that's going to be kind of deflected there, cleared away by Stony Point, but still not out of danger yet. Ball played back to into the box, but a little too far, picked up by the keeper. And that should take us
To the half. 4, 3, 2,
And we're at halftime here at Ferris Stadium between the Class 6A Area Boys Soccer Playoff between the Stony Point Tigers and Brandeis Broncos. We're tied at 0, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Continuation of this audio stream for the San Antonio Soccer Roundtable and 50/50 podcast. And we're back here for the start of the second half between Stony Point and Brandeis. And we're tied at 0 here in this Class 6A area boys soccer playoff game. Pretty evenly matched game. Brandeis really kind of had a hot start, probably had the best opportunity in the whole game, just missed the shot wide. Looked like a tap-in would probably would have gotten it in. But Stony Point's weathered the storm, and looks like we're underway here. Brandeis in the blue, navy blue. Stony Point now has the ball in their back, and hit away by number 25 to the keeper of Brandeis. So we'll see what adjustments both teams made. And Stony Point probably going to be the aggressor here now, knowing they're having the win in their back. So Brandeis here with the ball, plays it out here in the middle. Plays it to the outside. To number 14. 14 looking to dribble, poked away. Taken by Stony Point here, played it back. Ball still in the play now, taken by Brandeis, played to the backside to the middle here to the defender. Cleared away. Played to the outside here. Looking deep here, looking to switch here. Nice little pass there. 14 able to get under it. Just unable to get by the defender, plays it back.
Referee's calling for an injured player. Brandeis has an injured player.
So they're still playing. He said play on. Number 10, you wants to want to play on.
And a shot on goal, but not very solid.
And we'll have a stoppage of play here. So, Coach, what do you think about what kind of adjustments does Brandeis need to do here in the second half?
So I think they kind of need to weather the storm here, because I'm assuming that Stony Point is going to be putting a lot of pressure on them. But, a minute and a half into this second half so far, that Stony Point hasn't really been pressuring too much, but we are still early in this half. But I think just connecting passes, kind of staying composed, keep the ball low when you're on the attack, especially going up against the wind. You don't want to play it too high, because that wind is going to blow it right back. So find opportunities like they just did right now before the injury. So we'll see what happens here. Looks like the player's okay. He's walking off on his own. It looked like, I think it was number 11, Tony. I believe it was, Tony Rodriguez. So I didn't see who came in for him. But ball is going to go back to the goalkeeper for Stony Point. The referee's got it in his hands, and we'll put it in play here in the next couple seconds.
We did have some updates on some other scores around the area. Brown Rock was leading Lee Boys 1-0 at the half. We're still waiting for an update. Bernie for 4A boys defeated Lavernia 7-1. Class A 6A girls, we had the Taft Lady Raiders advancing, defeating Los Fresnos 3-0. We also had Brownsville Rural knocking off the O'Connor boys 1-0 down in Corpus. Still haven't gotten confirmation about the O'Connor girls. I know they were leading 6-1 at the half, so we'll get an update for that score. I know we did have some weather delays for some of the other games around, especially like the New Braunfels, San Marcos area. So we'll get updates on those pretty soon. So ball back into play. Brandeis with the ball.
Right around midfield.
Nice little dribble there by number 18. He's got some space. Just runs out of space there. It's stolen away by Stony Point. Number 25 for Stony Point. Able to get a dribble around a couple guys, but plays out to the outside, number 15.
Good possession here by Stony Point.
Crow Theogene with the ball. Looking to play back. Looks like the switch, a little dangerous pass there. Had they had 13 kind of react a little bit quicker, he could have stolen that. Ball sent up.
Big ball by Stony Point. Back to Brandeis's back line, and a clearance Out to number 7 for Brandeis.
Little miscommunication there, but no problem there. Play back here to the defender. Back to the outsider, number 10, looking for number 14.
Dangerous pass. Yep, Stony Point wins it on the Brandeis side. Oh, it's probably going to be a foul. Yeah, it's going to be a foul. Here we go. It's going to have a set piece for Stony Point just outside, about 5 yards outside of the goalie box.
Shannon Hurley with the ball gets fouled just outside of the box on the right side, which they are going against the wind here from that angle. But great opportunity here on the set for Stony Point to score on the set piece.
Yeah, the wind is kind of shifted. It is still Stony Point's direction, but kind of angled. Ball in play here.
Number 2 with the ball, left-footed, looking to play back. It's going to be cleared by Brandeis. Looking to counter here, but this is going to be picked up by Stony Point.
Not a very good quality service by the Stony Point player. I'm sure the coach was wanting to see something a little bit more dangerous. He sent it near post. And
took that ball, got deflected, so it'll be a throw in for Stony Point.
Easy clearance for Brandeis earlier. Oh.
Ball headed by, looked like it was going to be a corner kick, but it was able to be saved and cleared out for a throw-in.
That was a nice save. They hit that. You don't want to give them a chance on a corner kick, so well done by the center back. I believe it was number 22. Take that back, number 20, to get that ball out of play and give
ball thrown into the box. Headed. Oh, ooh. Keeper able to get that.
Saved by the goalkeeper.
Steven Moreno able to save that ball from the throw-in. Ball sent up.
Yep, that high ball is going to fall right back into the wind. Stony Point on possession, on attack here. Just crossed over midfield.
Number 10 for Stony Point. Santiago Valenzuela with the ball. There's a pace on the head, left side. Got some space. Looking across. Oh. Number 9 with probably the best opportunity for them to score here for Stony Point. Just whiffs it there and goes wide to the right.
So it was a big service onto the outside left part of the box and crossed it into the penalty kick box, and 2 players there and miscommunication and one stroke at a little off balance and sent it out of play. So it's a goal kick now for Brandeis. They've got possession. They're building from the back.
So number 10 with the ball here, and that's going to be blocked.
Yeah, they can't really send that ball up and play because that wind is just going to send it right back in their face.
Brandeis probably needs to play a little tiki-taki here against the wind. Ball sent up to number 9. Looking to get under. He's got an opportunity here. From the near post. Oh, it was blocked.
It's going to be a corner kick, but that was a very good counterattack by Brandeis.
Jonathan Cuartos with a near post save. Second corner kick here for Brandeis, and here in the second half. Already 7 minutes in, we're still tied at 0.
That was definitely the best opportunity for them this half. So they've got 2 on the corner, 1 about 10 yards away.
Looking to play short here.
And he does. Overlap. 1v1 in the box. Number 11.
Takes a shot, just goes over the crossbar. Nice little setup.
There we go. Goal kick for Stony Point. Ball's got to come to a complete stop.
Looks like it's going to be a throw-in.
It's going to be a throw-in. Yeah.
It looked like it didn't. Well, it looks like it's because of the bar. It looked like it did. It was still in, and that'll be a foul.
Whoa. He called a foul against Brandeis when the Stony Point player.
He might have been pointing the wrong direction.
He pointed in the direction of Stony Point. So I'm wondering if there's going to be a correction here. It looks like they're asking if the player.
It looks like
he's going to stop play.
Yeah, he took a knock there from the back.
And he's a little gimpy there.
He's going to be asking for the sub. Yeah, I think the referee got confused there. He pointed the wrong way, so he's making the correction. So it'll be a free kick for Brandeis.
Looks like Jaden Melendez, number 7, will be taking this free. Nope, take that back. He steps off the ball, and it looks like it's going to be Eden Rodriguez, number 22, taking the free kick. Brandeis setting up on the far side. Goalie is trying to set up his wall, 3-man wall. And now it's a 2-man wall.
I'm going to send that ball near, kind of towards the middle there, not really to the back post. They see a lot of space there. They can kind of run under there. We'll see what 22 does here. Just where I called it there. Oh, a little dangerous there.
Clearance. Good clearance by Stony Point. They can counter here. They've got numbers.
Yeah, he's got a ball a little behind there.
Huh? Number 14.
That pass, if it had been in front of him, he probably would have had a 1-on-1 breakaway.
In the box now. Oh, number 9 just very wide, actually. But it's going to be a corner kick.
Great counter there by Stony Point.
Yeah, back and forth here. Second half. 31 minutes left. Or I should say 31 and 25 seconds left. Now the Stony Point parents are stomping on the bleachers, getting their team riled up.
On the play.
Oh,
hit it. Oh, the crossbar. Whoa.
Wow, saved by the crossbar.
Looked like a goal there for number 9.
It was a
fight.
Goalie was off his line. He was beat. Only thing that saved Brandeis was the crossbar.
Brandeis really dodged a bullet there. Looks like we have a substitution here for Brandeis, number 21 coming out. So Matthew Mendoza will be coming out. Looks like we have, I believe, might be number 6 or 5. Looks like it's 5, so we don't have a 6 listed. So Max Castillo. And looks like it'll be a throw in for Stony Point. So yeah, number 5's in for Brandeis, Max Castillo, the defense. Things get a little chippy here.
Yeah, fans are not happy on both sides, it seems like. So it's going to be a throw-in, though, for Stony Point, right around midfield.
30 minutes left in this game. We're still tied at 0.
Big throw into the Brandeis side. Won by Brandeis. Brandeis is almost countering here. But number 8.
And that'll be a foul against 25.
Definitely getting chippy here.
Yeah, we have some fans down there showing the yellow, waving those yellow cards. Telling the ref, hey, where's the yellow card?
We only have 3 referees here. I don't think we've got 20.
So ball back to Brandeis, number 7. They're going to dribble into the space, but it's going to look like it was poked away by Stony Point, but it's got some space here. Brandeis got an opportunity. Ooh, just missed with through ball, but still has an opportunity here. Plays it to the outside. Looking it in. There's an opportunity there.
Oh, wow. The ball was sent in on a big bounce, and the Jake Solis for Brandeis almost had that in, but the goalie got to it before him.
I think Jake kind of took the wrong angle there. I think should have gone more in front of the keeper there. Could have probably.
Yeah, he's clapping his hands like he knows what you mean.
Bring that ball down into the near post. Stolen again by Brandeis, but it's going to be blocked.
He knew he had a chance there. So it looks like he's up back on the ball.
Back on the wing here, looking across. Might have been a little too early there for the cross. There's an opportunity there. They're going to turn there. Take the shot. Woo! Just wide.
He was at 11 or no, take that back. 14 was up, aiming upper 90. Just missed it.
Zane Webb.
And now he's down. I'm not sure if he's hurt or cramping or what. There's a stoppage of play.
Might have been a cramp here. Zane Webb almost.
The one that the player that almost had the leading goal here, but no.
Almost sent the shot into the spider webs there on the left top corner. So there'll be a goal kick for Stony Point. So we do have substitution there. Looks like number 23.
Yeah, Ball's in play.
Matthew Mendoza's back in. Sent up by Stony Point, looking for number 9. Some danger there. We're able to clear out.
And we still only have 2 cautions here. Number 22 for Brandeis and number 9 for.
Fans not happy with that call. Looked like he got all ball, but the referee said otherwise.
It's going to be free kick, probably about 45 yards out for Stony Point. So he's probably going to be looking to send that right around the PK spot. No wall so far.
I'm Brandeis. I'd probably push up a little bit more, up closer to the 18.
So it looks like the back line is right on the 6-yard line.
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit higher line. They're allowing Stony Point right into their box here. Yep. Right around the 6-yard ball.
Ball played in. Great clearance by 13. Oh.
Missed hit by Brandeis, but he did get it out in the second swing.
Let's have a counter here. Play to the outside. Number 11 trying to get around the defender.
It's on his left foot, so that's good. Oh.
And that'll be a foul against Stony Point, against number 17.
And it looks like there might be. No, the referee's just saying the foul took place over here.
Hayden Shirley pleading for to the ref not to get a card, and looks like he's gonna get away with it, but may not be lucky the next time.
So ball about 50 yards from the goal. Eden Rodriguez on the kick. Sends a nice ball to the PK spot. Good service.
Brandeis with the ball here, able to save it before going out. And we'll have a substitution here for Brandeis. Bronco fans trying to
Let's go Broncos cheer.
motivate their team. Ball played in. Looking into the middle. Opportunity there. It looked like someone was looking for a handball, but no whistle. I think that kind of might have helped the referee not making the call. Could have cost them there a goal. So again by Brandeis. A little too much there on the pass.
You see momentum more on Brandeis' side right now?
Yeah, a little bit right now, but I think Stony Point's kind of hanging on.
25 minutes left.
We're so tied at 0 here at Ferris Stadium.
Big kick to up to number 9 for Stony Point. Juggles the ball a little bit and loses possession. Brandeis on possession now.
Play on, it says the ref.
And back to Stony Point, back to number 9. Loses possession.
Well, now bad pass there for number 5. Plays it back into the middle. Stony Point.
Oh.
Referee says no, there's no handball. Play on. Team Stark, not real sloppy play right now.
Yeah.
Teams need to really settle the ball here. Stony Point has got an opportunity here.
I think emotions are starting to get a little higher for both teams.
There's a run by 25, but it's stolen back by Brandeis.
Brandeis ball. Stony Point fans not too happy about that.
And looks like we'll have another substitution here for Brandeis. And looks like they're going to wait till the next position. Brandeis with the ball here, number 22. Plays it back to number 18. Plays it to the middle. It's got some space here. Yeah, Brandeis needs to play the ball a little bit quicker when they have those opportunities there. Had number 11 wide open, now stolen by Stony Point, but Brandeis gets it right back. Stony Point with the ball. Play deep, but it's going to be cleared away by Brandeis. Number 2 looking to save, heads it in. And then it's going to roll out of bounds, throw in for Stony Point. sent in. And that'll go out, throw in for Brandeis, and we'll have another sub here.
23 minutes left. Clock still going. 0-0 still between Stony Point and Brandeis here at Ferris Stadium.
It's like number 10, Ethan. My last stitch looks like he's fine. Came out with an injury, but looks like he's going to be all right.
And we do have an update for you. Harlan up 1-0 at halftime over Los Fresnos. Harlan 1-0.
That was going to be one of the key games there. Los Fresnos is one of the top teams from the Valley.
Ball into the box for Stony Point. It looks like it's going to be a corner. No, goal kick.
Looked like it was going to be a corner kick, but cleared away. Looks like number 9 might have touched it last. So we're coming to the halfway point of this game. We're still tied at 0. Headed by Stony Point. Cleared away by number 7 from Brandeis. We're not. Ooh. Parents fans thought that looked like it was foul there, but ref says play on. Oh, some miscommunicate. Pat pass there. Opportunity here for Stony Point. Got some space. Looking to take a shot. Is it going at 21:33 in the first half. Stony Point
the lead.
Takes a 1-0 lead.
25-yard golazo
For Gerardo Osorio.
with the win.
The goalkeeper, I think, might have misjudged it there on the shot and was unable to punch it out. And look like the night hasn't struck for Cinderella yet.
No.
Could Stony Point pull this off and get to the regional quarterfinals? Missed opportunities in the first half for Brandeis, and with the win, could come back and haunt them here. Brandeis is going to have to take some chances and push numbers up, but still plenty of time to equalize. It's ball back into play. That errant pass really caused that play to develop and take that shot from outside. Beautiful shot there. It looked like the goalkeeper was going to get that. We have an opportunity here for Brandeis here. In the box, looking across. Takes a shot, number 7, just wide. Still not out of danger yet. And Stony Point clears it away.
Those are the kind of balls Brandeis needs to keep putting pressure on Stony Point. Send that ball into the box, be composed, and have a solid finish.
That'll be a foul. Looks like we're going to have a card here.
Yeah, probably on Brandeis, right? Stoppage of play at 20 minutes and 41 seconds. Stony Point 1-0.
So we have the trainers there looking at the Brandeis players. So as a reminder, San Antonio Soccer Roundtable will have this SAFC Fancast on Sunday. Recap for Saturday's game at Monterey Bay. And then tomorrow we'll have the 50-50 podcast with Coach Hector Cano. A little overview of recap of the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. Quite a few bracket busters, not only in the first round, but also tonight as well. And we could be witnessing another bracket buster here. Stony Point leads 1-0 over Brandeis.
I didn't see a card issued.
Yeah, I did see a card. So a card was issued.
Yeah.
But the ball's going to go out, so throw in for Brandeis. Brandeis needs to really speed up the pace here. And that'll be out. That'll be a throw in for Stony Point. So we'll have some substitutions here for Stony Point. So score update for Class 5A area boys soccer. Alamo Heights 0, Cedar Park 0. Game being played at Cedar Park.
Looks like about 4 minutes left there in the first half.
Ball in to number 9. They're going to get in, take a shot. Kind of bullies his way into the 6-yard box, and it's going to be a corner kick for Stony Point. Brandeis really needs to clear this one out, not allow another. I think a second goal would probably could put this game away. Ball sent into the box, looking for number 9, headed. Oh, the ball still scrambling around in the 6-yard box, still not out of danger yet, and there'll be another corner kick. Brandeis really lucky not to allow the second goal. Ball just feet away from going into the net. Looks like we're really looking for number 9 there for the header from the backside. Brandeis really needs to lock in on him here. Ball sent in again. Keeper blocks it away. Takes a shot, but that's blocked. Brandeis trying to defend. Still not out of danger yet. Stony Point, number 15 with the ball dribbling. Plays it back to the middle. Ball sent up, but there's going to be no problem there for the keeper, able to bring it down.
Ball back in play. Brandeis building out of the back.
Ball sent up.
Long ball, no one's there. Sent back on a header by Stony Point. Eden Rodriguez on possession.
This is a bad passer.
Bad pass, so it's going to be throw-in at midfield for Stony Point Tigers.
Yeah, Brandeis has to start taking some chances here, push numbers up.
Yeah, just under 18 minutes left. So we're at 17:45. 1-0.
Well thrown in. Taken by Stony Point by number 9, looking to take a shot. But it's going to be blocked, cleared away by number 21. Stony Point really has gotten some confidence here after this goal, after the first goal. And that's going to go out, throw in for
Alamo Heights almost scored.
So substitution here for Stony Point. Trying to maintain a 1-0 lead. Headed away by number 15, back to number 17 for Stony Point. We're going to play in the middle for number 10. Plays back to the defense.
We've got a final. It looks like O'Connor girls 9-1 over Les Fresnos.
Whoa. Was that? I think O'Connor was playing Westlaco. Yeah, so 9-1. Yeah, they were playing Westlaco. So O'Connor girls with a 9-1 win over Westlaco. I do know it was Taft was playing Los Fresnos for the girls. They won 3-0 on that one. Ball into play, hidden out. Stony Point really now starting to push more numbers up, looking for that second goal to put this away. Ball sent into the box, but it's going to be picked up by the keeper. So we're going to have an all north side quarterfinal for the girls.
How did Brendan do?
And what I think they're still waiting for them. There's a possibility. I know they were playing Harlingen, which I know they're one of the better teams from the Valley. Stolen here by Brandeis. Opportunity here, play on the wing. Play back to number 10. Still have time here. Ball played to the outside, looking to cross. It's going to be poked Way by number 3 for Stony Point. Looks like we'll have a throw in for Stony Point. Looks like he made a correction. I think it's a throw in for O'Connor. So less than 15 minutes left. Stony Point leads 1-0. Ball back into play here for Brandeis. Brandeis in the deep, into the box, headed away. But back to number 10, an opportunity here. Goes into the box, cross in. Just nobody in there. Ball headed up by Brandeis. Back to number 7. Back to number 20.
Lee score update 2-2.
So Lee and Round Rock are tied at 2. They're at Dripping Springs. Ball played by Stony Point. Stolen here, play for number 9. So wide open there, but the keeper there for Brandeis able to clear it away. Play to the outside. Here's an opportunity here. 13 look with the ball, looking to turn, plays it to number 9. Got some space. Just a little too early on that pass. I think he had more little space in there, trying to get into there. And that's what Brandeis needs to be doing. We kind of win a lot of those 50. It looks like that'll be a foul there.
Free kick for Brandeis.
Brandeis needs to be aggressive on those 50-50 balls.
To be a kickoff. Do you think that's overtime?
So number 22, Enan Rodriguez here with a free kick. Brandeis looking to equalize here. So we have a stoppage of time here. Let's have a little discussion with one of the Brandeis players. We're ready to go here.
So the direct kick.
Hit him with the ball into. There's opportunity there. Oh, looked like it was going into the backside.
Cleared out by Stony Point. Eden back on the ball. Sends another high ball in. Just outside the box. Still bouncing. Still bouncing.
It looks like that was blocked.
Attempted shot.
Brandeis players looking for a handball there, but no call. And that'll roll out. Throw in for Stony Point.
12:20 left.
Well, headed there. Takes a shot. He's going to be bouncing around. Ooh.
Oh, no rebound left by the goalkeeper.
Keeper.
Great save.
Great save by Jonathan Huertas.
Looks like number 13 was ready to pounce on that.
Daniel Sartorio almost with the equalizer there. Had the ball been. It looks like we have another foul here against Stony Point.
Up for a header, and it might have been a number 10's having a tough game for.
Yeah, he's already been banged up, hit in the back, and got hit in the head. Not sure.
It looks like he's okay though. Referee's calling him over just to make sure.
Yeah, he may have to bring him over to see for concussion protocol. for the hit. Taking that shot in the head.
Yeah, they're going to have to put a substitution in.
Mm-hmm. So Brandeis is taking some momentum here in these later stages of the game. Can they get the equalizer? Well played in, plays deep. Just not very much numbers there in the area around the ball. Headed away by Stony Point. Still taken by Brandeis here. Looking to cross. And that'll be a corner kick. Another little dangerous slide there.
There we go.
Brandeis fans trying to cheer them on here. Can they equalize here on the corner kick?
They're sending a lot of players in the box now. They got 7 in the box.
Yeah, they're sending, looks like sending a new man. Yeah, they're going to see if they can get more numbers in too. Ball's in. Opportunity there.
Swung in.
Swung in there. But cleared away by.
Clearance. Only one player back for Brandeis. He's got plenty of time to service the ball back in. And he does. Ball gets through, but misjudged by the Brandeis player. Another clearance by Stony Point. Back to the player number 5 that sent it back in. He's going to switch the ball, drop the ball back, I should say, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper sends the ball up to midfield.
Not very good kick there. I think he had time to kind of set that up. And that'll be stolen by Stony Point. 15 are getting around by number 18 here, looking to cross. And the ball is playing in the corner. That'll be out.
10 minutes left.
Stony Point fans looking for the foul there, but no foul given. Be a throw in, a goal kick for Brandeis.
And we're also keeping an eye on the Lee Round Rock game. Looks like it's a 2-2 score, and I'm guessing that that's an overtime score.
On the play, but it's going directly to a Stonewall player, but picked up by Brandeis, looking to push up, and that'll be a foul. Free kick for Brandeis.
Things definitely getting heated here. So it's going to be a free kick around midfield for Brandeis. By the time it's kicked, there's going to be less than 9 minutes left.
I'll play it here, play the short there. I got the space there, but they're going to play it deep.
Very direct. It's that time of the game where you just got to send everything in the kitchen sink in.
Well played out to the outside, but cleared away by Stony Point. But Brandeis able to hit that one. Picked up by number 11, and that's going to be more likely a foul. Yep, it'll be a foul.
It'll be Stony Point's ball. They will take their time getting this ball in play. 8:30 left.
No rush here for the Tigers.
So ball's in play.
And another foul. Not sure about that one, but referee says it is. It'll be a free kick for Stony Point.
And by the time this free kick, it'll be under 8 minutes.
Well, they played it quick. A little surprise there.
Right at 8 minutes now.
Ball into the area. Cleared away by number 20. But that's going to go out. Had a good clearance.
Kicked it too high. That wind took it out.
Time running out for Brandeis this season here. And that'll be a foul there, just out of frustration.
So now 7 minutes and 30 seconds left. Stony Point can really take their time here.
Really good angle here to take a shot on goal with the wind. To maybe go near post or even far post.
This would be huge for Stony Point to get this result and advance to the regional quarterfinals.
Well, that cleared away.
Cleared out.
Which I believe they'll face the winner, I think, of Reagan and
Dripping Springs.
Dripping Springs.
under 7 minutes now. 6 minutes and 52 seconds. Big throw in for Stony Point. And a great save. A header from number 15, I believe.
Steven Moreno, probably maybe the save of the game. Well, there.
Great save. Stony Point on the throw in here, though.
And what looked like a foul there, the Brandeis fans were asking. Referee said play on. So throw in here for Stony Point.
It looks like.
Well then, picked up by the keeper.
Looks like we've got a score update, 3-2 lead.
So lead takes the lead
over
Round Rock. Ball sent up by Brandeis, stolen. 22 looking to send it up into the space. There's opportunity there, trying to get through to the defenders. Almost. Stony Point fans looking for a foul there on the keeper, but he had no intention, really no bad intentions on hurting on the keeper, just some momentum going in. So we'll have to have an injury here.
Stoppage at 5 minutes and 10 seconds.
So while we have this injury time up, don't forget to tune in tomorrow on the 50-50 podcast recap of this for the state playoffs for the boys and girls. Look at some of the key games around the state, some key upsets. So the score update, we got about a minute left in that Lee Round Rock game.
Just clarification, I'm not sure if that's still if it is in overtime, it could possibly be the first or second overtime.
Some big games coming up this Friday. We're looking at some of the brackets. One game here in San Antonio. This is going to be a huge one for the girls 5A. Smithson Valley versus Champion. Champions really have turned it up in the playoffs with a big win at Rouse last week. So cool. They pull off another win like they did last year over against Dripping Springs. Here they had lost the first two, and able to win the third one. So Stony Point with the ball, less than 5 minutes. Number 9 with the ball.
That's a final.
Ball sent into the box, looking for number 11 to take a little shot, but it's going to go wide. So it'll be a goal kick for Brandeis. Brandeis trying to hurry. It looks like we have a final. Lee wins 3-2 over Round Rock at Dripping Springs. So congratulations to the Lee Volunteers, which sets up a showdown to a possible the winner between Lake Travis and Johnson. Ball sent up by Brandeis, looking to take the ball to the wing. Has an opportunity here, looking to cross. And that's going to be, looks like a goal kick. It looked like it would have head off the defender there, but it looks like we have another injury here. We have a Stony Point player down. So 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Stony Point holding on with a 1-0 lead over Brandeis. I had a question here. Who's the number? The Brandeis keeper is number 0.
Steven Moreno, number 0.
So we'll have a goal kick here for Stony Point. Time is running out here for Brandeis. So ball on the play. Cleared by Brandeis. Trying to get the ball into the area. Stony Point looking to maintain possession here, trying to kill the clock. Pass looking for number 15, cleared away. And that'll be a foul against number 9. And that might be, I think, his second, and that's it. That's his second yellow. And he will get a red.
Which would mean he would, if they did advance,
is going to miss the next game, which is, he's done a great job playing up top.
And then they have to play a man short the last 3:26.
Not a very smart move there by number 9 for Stony Point. So Zach Faik with a second caution. And he really does a lot of the kind of the workload up top for Stony Point.
Yeah, they will definitely have to be down a man here last 3:26. The trainers are out there with the Brandeis player. It looks like he's been helped up. And with assistance, walking off the field now. Hope everything's okay.
Yeah, with Zach being the senior, this could, like I said, could be his last game if they do advance, or he will miss the regional quarterfinal, whether it's against Lake Travis or against Reagan or Trippin Springs. So Stony Point playing with a man down. Opportunity here for Brandeis. Brandeis probably wants, if I'm Coach Muir, I'd probably push up another play up, just play a 3-back, get some more numbers up.
Yeah, there's no use having 4 in the back line right now.
They're going to send the ball deep. I think that actually 21 should probably push up, or even both players push up. I think 2 defenders can take care of the one forward. Paul played up deep, picked up by opportunity there.
Oh, number 9.
Number 9. Oh, just wide.
Goal kick.
Look, the Brandeis players are going to say there was a handball, but nope. Jake Salas just misses wide, and it looks like we have a stoppage of the clock.
Boys or girls?
Not sure. So Stony Point with a clearance. Trying to clear away, trying to eat this clock. Less than 3 minutes. Headed by Brandeis. Brandeis with a man, playing with a man up. Stony Point just trying to hang on here. This final 2 minutes and a half, 2.5 minutes. Stolen by Stony Point, but taken right back by Brandeis. Cleared away by Stony Point. Goalkeeper trying to get the set up. Face to number 21. Ball sent up deep. Brought down by number 13. Played wide. Here's an opportunity here for Brandeis here. Another passer outside of the box. Looking to cross. Oh, the first touch. A little too much. Wasn't able to cross. And that'll be a foul. Brandeis can't really lose their head here. Under 2 minutes. Cleared away by Stony Point. It's going to go deep. Headed to the keeper. Keeper trying to hurry up. Plays the ball up. It's going to go short, but able to maintain possession there. Stony Point steals the ball there, but it's going to go a little too far. Brandeis really needs to get the ball up the field quick. Little over a minute to play. Ball played. There's an opportunity here for Brandeis. Is going to go out. Corner kick, so they really need to start sending numbers up.
Just under a minute now.
Coach Mayer sending everybody and even the keeper.
That's the way to do it.
Ball played in. Still throwing out, cleared away, but the goalkeeper's right there. They're going to send it in. Ball sent up. Headed in by Stony Point. Less than 30 seconds left. Headed again. Trying to bring it, settle the wall down. Takes a shot. Has an opportunity there. And it looked like it's going to be another corner kick. Less than 17 seconds left. Here. This could be the final play here for Brandeis. Less than 10 seconds. Ball in. Headed. Little wide, still not out yet of danger yet. And that might just do it for Stony Point. And the Stony Point Tigers pull up another upset. Last week it was Austin Bowie. This week is the Brandeis Broncos. So Stony Point Tigers with a 1-0 win over Brandeis and advance to the Class A 6A regional quarterfinals.
Region 4.
What a great game for both teams. Really left it all on the line, and it took, like I said, that one opportunity really, like I said, Stony Point able to take advantage of it.
Also, one other scoring update in Region 3, 6A, Katy Seven Lakes boys 2-0 over Houston Bel Air.
So great match here tonight here at Ferris. Great season for the Brandeis Broncos. I'm sure they'll be back again next year. Looking at the roster, only losing 6 seniors, so they're returning a lot of lettermen back. So they could be one of the favorites for 2024. But congratulations to the Stony Point Tigers, another big win. Like I said, it hasn't struck midnight for Cinderella yet. We'll see who they match. Like I said, next week, for this Friday, who they match up with, whether it's Reagan or Dripping Springs, which I don't think there's been a score update yet for that, but we'll get that. But like thank you guys here for our auto stream here for this Class 6A area playoff game. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. As always, it's always great sitting by you watching the game and commentating as well. So thank you all for tuning in, and we look forward to hopefully seeing or y'all joining us for next time, next audio cast or streamcast.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll find out where we'll be at Friday or possibly Saturday. So to make sure to tune in tomorrow on the 50/50 podcast on Twitter, Twitch, and also on YouTube. So we'll do a recap of the first 2 rounds, and also look forward to their key matchups on Friday. We'll see if the San Antonio Roundtable, we might do a show on Thursday to do a recap for the local area teams, see where they stand. But I want to thank you guys again. This is Rafa Casena signing off. Safe travels to both, to the Round Rock fans, and we'll see you guys. Take care and God bless.